This is the first episode of the Mr.GetWright Right Fitness podcast.
Oh shit, wrong one.
Yeah, Right Fitness podcast.
You know what I'm saying? You see it, you see it.
We got Mr.GetWright.
Yeah.
And Mr.GetWright.
And Mr.GetWright.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
So I do the personal training. He does
massage therapy, a little bit of physical therapy,
right?
But more so.
So now he's officially certified, but I want to sit down and talk. Now that I have a brother, this is my big brother. If y'all don't know, this is my big brother, and we both are in the fitness game, but we had some experience.
Man,
we coming from a fitness background. And I feel like we have some interesting stories to tell. So.
I mean, there's quite a few, families who have just straight athletes. We were blessed to be that type of family who had just nothing but athletes within our family. You know?
Right.
So it's nothing new to us,
Right. So I remember growing up. But before we go into that, the question of the day is, do most people treat fitness like it's a burden?
Hey, man, yes.
Wait, don't
yes.
He said yes off the bat.
Did y'all see our warm-up earlier?
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
hey, man, I ain't trying to do that. That was only 2 sets, too. Hey, an effective workout, you do it 2 rounds, you get your day started. It don't take all that. But just going to ourselves where we both ended up getting busy and doing some phenomenal things in the fitness world in the same place.
Yeah.
It was very interesting, but talk about how we grew up first. I remember being stuck at Granny house.
Man.
Stealing Auntie Sharon weights. Not stealing, but she at work, she got the little Tybo tapes and the weights under the bed.
Everything.
So I'm over here.
All the fitness things that were going out in the early 90s, mid 2000s. Our auntie had all that equipment.
I don't know if y'all remember Tybo.
It was brand new too, you know what I'm saying? The gear was
oh yeah, for sure. It was a full pack.
Brand new, prime condition.
She had the Richard Simmons outfit to go with the video set. Shout out to Auntie Sharon.
Shout out Auntie Sharon, man. Yeah.
But she had it, so I was like I said, when y'all was in school, I don't know how it worked, but some days I be stuck over there. I don't think maybe I missed school or whatever, but I was at Granny house and y'all wasn't there. I was just by myself, so I just go out of the way, start doing push-ups, because back when we grew up in the 2000s, being active was the thing to do.
Yeah, of course. Being outside. You had to either stay inside or you had to go outside. 90s babies.
You stay inside or go outside.
Yeah, ain't no tablets, ain't no phones, ain't no games really to play like that. So it's you going outside.
So back then, when we was growing up, fitness wasn't a burden as you see as most kids now with the digital age and electronics, where we was outside, so it was fun to us. Mm-hmm. Going to play throw up tackle with the cousins or whatever.
Right.
So what's the change that you notice now that people when they hear fitness, they just or they'll be like it sounds like a good idea,
right? But
when it comes to applying it, some people it's it's just the biggest burden in the world. Why do people got to treat fitness like it's a burden?
I mean, like we were talking about earlier, we didn't have that technology to where it's it captured us to be inside and everything. It was part of our lifestyles back in the day.
Yeah.
Fitness was already inbred into what we were doing. We were either riding bikes, playing basketball, football, double dutching, it was something that we were doing outside with the activities,
Yeah.
And so now that's we don't have to do that to be entertained anymore.
Yeah.
Now it's becoming a burden, and I feel social media and the whole technology phase, it did shift our priorities a little bit,
Yeah. So. But our bodies didn't go nowhere.
No.
So that's the thing where
what's that movie? WALL-E? Have you ever seen the Disney movie WALL-E? About the robot. But anyway, they show how the people in the future they use technology so much that they all just fat and stuck in a robotic chair, and like nobody exercises no more. They just like float around in these chairs and shit, and like just eat and consume. And I feel like that's a true depiction of where we going and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Let's be honest. Now, outside of the cousins, me, you, and the brothers and all, because
our family. Yeah.
What about the generation above us? Were they pushing fitness like they were supposed to?
I mean, like, yeah, because like even when you look at like photos of them in the past.
Oh yeah, they were slim.
All slim, right?
They were slim, but they'll talk about mom and the aunties. They story. They'll say, because they walked everywhere.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like now, like we got Uber, we got Lyft, everything. Like people, especially nowadays, don't have to walk nowhere, bro. Yeah. Like, what's the rapper name from Chicago? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who's suing Uber?
Dave?
Nah. Oh, you talking about Dave Blunt? That's another example. Like,
no, the rapper from Chicago. Oh, you talking about the Uber?
The shorty that's You know what I'm saying?
She.
We have examples like that we don't have to walk no more to get to where we need to. Right. Even, I feel like we were like the last generation of like, you're gonna have to walk like to that bus stop far, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta walk 3 miles.
You still gotta walk like
a mile walking is about 26 minutes. So
I feel like
3 miles. That's you at least an hour 10.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? We that last generation of actually having to walk somewhere, like, to get what we wanted to or get to where we wanted to be. You know what I mean? There's no more walking. Mm-hmm. There's no more needing to be outside. Like, unless like you come from like a family to where you're competitive.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you're gonna be playing volleyball. You're gonna be doing all these like different activities, going out to hike and camp. But if you come from a family of people who don't really give a fuck about it, like, and they just want to be inside. Right. 9 times out of 10, there's no reason for you to exercise, like, or do anything. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Now, what do you say about? Because, like I said, I want to, as far as we addressing the topic of it being a burden. Now, some people, like I say, from our family, some of the elders in our family would be like, working out is for young people. Oh, I did my time. Oh, you were, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you mentioned working out now. I was like, nah.
So, I mean,
it's a problem.
It is a problem. It's hard to, like,
Like, what's that? What is that about? Why is people that was a chore? You know, they be treat working out like it's a chore. Like,
true fact.
Like, it's not something that is good and make you feel good.
You're right.
Releasing the sweat. It released the stress hormones. And it's so many positive things that can come from getting a good sweat in 3 times a week. But he was like, like you getting, like it's a punishment.
People have gotten so used to conveniency, man. It's like, and you're right. Like, it's hard to like people talk to like certain elders.
Niggas will turn into Aaron the plumber about you trying to make them working out.
Right. Like, now you want to work. Now you want to work out, bro. Like, now you want to work out. Swing on the nigga.
You want to swing on the nigga?
Okay.
Nigga, swing this dumbbell real quick, brother. Just get 10 seconds.
I'm like, all right,
let's
cool
work this lower back.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
let's strengthen the core a little bit. Why you don't get mad at me?
Now when we start wrestling and you out of breath,
right? Like I'm in shape.
All right, now I gotta do all kind of random ass, like, different like submissions just to practice on you, dog.
Niggas will be offended.
But nah, yeah, it's crazy. Like it's hard to describe because it's like sometimes you do need to express tough love and just be blunt and straight up with them. Like, hey, yo, you gonna just sit here and just like kill over and die, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like being stagnant, or
we did lose a lot of people.
Yeah, we lost a lot of people
to health complications.
So, and then there are instances where you have to have a much more subtle approach where you do have to show a little bit of TLC and just kind of like
hopefully lead by example. Show them
and that's
showing them easy versions of something like, hey, you ain't got to do what I'm doing. You can do this.
Is key. What you're saying is key. Showing by example. Yeah. We don't have many people out there really showing by example.
Yeah.
They talk a good game, but like
you talking about within our family.
Within our family and just like out there in general, like talk a good game, but like, you know, you watching the actual actions and everything, and it's
right.
It's not adding up, like, you know. So, yeah.
Now, so following that point, does the fitness community do they make fitness or being healthy or being well? Do they make it look unrealistic?
Yeah, very much so. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got scammers in every fucking field.
Every field, there
are scammers trying to get you, even in the fitness world. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it is something that, yes, it will be beneficial for you, like, in the long run.
Yeah.
But you definitely have to do your research like you do your research in every field. Like, you know what I mean? There's going to be scammers out there trying to get people.
Yeah.
So,
because you got people like, look, like, you know, we family, right? So we can talk about our family.
Right.
We you know, we got a southern background, you know, foundational Black American, by way of Mississippi, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Dad from Texas, grandma on mom's side of Mississippi. Mm-hmm. So we know all about Southern cooking, that Black American culture, Thanksgiving. So a lot of people, when they see fitness, they feel like, oh, I gotta get that up, or I can't partake in none of it. So that's when people see that, they be like, oh. So if I can't eat grandmama cooking, if I can't eat mac and cheese with the greens and I ain't gonna mess with greens, but turkey and the ham.
Now I'm gonna leave greens out.
Yeah, turkey and the ham. I can't be fit. Now, I'm here to tell you, I be eating all that. I'm 170. I'm in shape. I eat all that.
I ain't gonna lie, you're very much more dedicated than the average person. Like, nigga, you more dedicated than I am.
That's
like,
true.
You know, in the fitness. But, like, to your point and what you were saying, it's like people will be thinking that, oh, I gotta go to the gym, like, you know,
you gotta be extreme, like
time and everything.
Oh, when it comes to eating a good meal, I gotta eat rice cake. No, that's not what we say. That is unrealistic. First of all.
Like motherfucker frisbee, yo, get that shit out.
Like, bro, you got 30 years. I mean, you not 30 years. You got plenty of years of living.
Yeah.
You got plenty of hours in a day. Listen, you gonna eat you a nice meal from time to time.
Right.
It's just the realistic aspect of it would be, okay, if you know you finna eat Thanksgiving.
I'm about to say, and also
leading up to that, you take care of waters, teas, fruits, vegetables,
moderation.
Boom. Then you hit your favorite meal or your cooked dinner, and that might be a little fattening. It's cool. Cornbread, you know what? You know the works. You got rice gravy, whatever, pot roast, whatever. Listen, bro. Yeah, I go to Hawkins right now. Give me a double.
You eating,
give me a double cheeseburger at $1,000 from Hawkins right now. I go every.
Nigga, never tell me when you go to Hawkins. Though, you know what I'm saying? But bring it.
I go every Wednesday, bro.
Nigga never want to fucking tell me he going to Hawkins.
I'm gonna give me a double cheeseburger. I might even add pastrami.
Man,
why? Because Monday, Tuesday. I know I'm going to get that on Wednesday. So Monday, Tuesday.
Another thing though too, like what you were saying, right? Like, especially like, all right, well, people working 8-hour shifts and everything like that. You're actually doing, you're exercising throughout your day, like not even knowing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Unless like people who sit down at a desk all day, like maybe not as much so, but like a person who do manual labor, 8 hours a day, you are getting your workout in. You just gotta like be more mental about it and like see like the benefits of what you're doing. Like lifting like 50, 40 pounds like throughout the day. Yeah. You exuding like, you know, your body to where you burning off like, you know, whatever calories and everything. I feel like people need to pay attention more so to like what they're doing. Right. Like sitting at a desk, probably typing all day.
You might need to go ahead.
You might need to. You know what I'm saying?
You might need to go hit a workout after that.
But it's like,
people who do manual labor. But the meal thing, it's just about, all right, what are you following up your favorite with? So, you know, if you about to run into a heavy meal after work, during work, yeah, keep it light or don't eat at all.
Okay.
If you know it's about to go crazy, you know you about to go crazy.
To your knowledge, like, do you think people should have a heavier meal if they were to have a heavy meal throughout the day? Do you think it should be more so earlier in the day or later throughout the day?
I'll say later.
Later throughout the day.
It's all about the before and after for me.
Okay.
So it's not really about when. It's just the heavy meal. It might mess your meal. You might be lethargic throughout the day, and I don't think you want that.
No.
But it's more so about the package. Your 3-day package around the heavy meal.
Okay.
What are you doing? So if you, like say you were doing labor and you got a heavy meal, coming, like, regular American meal.
Right.
You eating donuts on the clock, chips, all right, you know what I'm saying? Now you already done packed this, you already done got a heavy. Then you about to add 3,000 more calories.
Yeah, I get what you're saying before and after.
And then after that, what you gonna follow that up with is gonna be another whatever, heavy breakfast or whatever.
Right.
So your 3-day package is crazy.
Okay.
That is insane for somebody who, I'm talking to the average person. I'm not talking about fitness freaks, geeks.
Yeah, you already
at the gym,
got your regimen and everything.
Who got the 5 meals a day? I know. I understand regular people. You're not trying to be all that.
Right.
But but it's about the 3-day package. So okay, I have certain days where I'm gonna eat my favorites.
Right.
You got everybody got their own favorite.
Right.
So you got Wingstop Fridays. Okay.
Fish Friday, nigga. Fishbone Friday.
Fishbone Friday. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Fish fry Fridays. Yeah. Sunday on the grill, whatever. If you know that's coming up, all right. I got my fruits lined up.
Right.
I got half a gallon of water. I got all kind of lime and vegetables and the cucumbers and all that leading up. And then after that, after I do my heavy meal, I'm probably gonna hop on a tea, just to flush myself out, and just keep it going like that. So it's all about how you package it. It don't have to be unrealistic.
My thing is, like, I guess my biggest question, and this may even like supersede the whole fitness and wellness genre or category, but it's like, how do we help people become more focused or consistent with their plans or dedicated to their plan? Like, how do we make people become consistent in what they're trying to do, to better? And that may be a question that may be beyond fitness and everything like that. But do you have any type of idea of how people could stay on their plans or with the decisions that they're making to get better?
I say accomplishment can go a long way. So if you start small,
celebrating your small accomplishments.
Yeah. You start small. That's why I said 3-day packages. I was like, okay, let's see you stick to something. Let's say pick 3 days where you gonna dedicate. All right, you're not gonna be so loose. You gonna have a plan,
right?
And then execute the plan. It's a 3-day plan. So you get at the end of that 3 days. By the time you're done, you be like, okay, I did it. And then evaluate how your body feels. And then a lot of people, especially personal training, certain people they'll show me a celebrity. I want to look like this person.
Yeah.
Whatever your motivating factor is, people should self-improvement. Everybody has the opportunity to improve, and it's everybody has that right, and it's a personal thing. It's not a clout based. Because a lot of people is people think you don't do it for you. You should be.
I don't even make the argument no more for the people who don't want to do it. That's fine. I'm not even talking about y'all.
Right.
Majority of what I'll be
people who just refuse.
If you just refuse and you're not gonna, I'm not even talking about you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even gotta worry about that.
Right.
I'm talking about certain people who really do want to change their life, and they just need extra guidance or help. Certain people are. Their vices maybe
their vices,
a little bit more.
Their vices, some people's vices are strong. Some people's vices are strong, and they be struggling with it. But if you chip away with it, vices are strong. That means that it's probably a large burden.
Right.
So you take your vice and you chop at it at one corner at a time, and then you start to see all right, you can gain power over it. Yeah. Right now we're in the season of Ramadan, and fasting is all about.
Is it still going right now?
Yeah, 2 days left. No,
is
3 days.
It's
27. 3 days left.
It's the whole month of March.
3 days left. It started on the 28th February.
And then to the end of March.
Yeah.
To the 31st.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But people who fast, they know it's all about attacking the vices. Whatever is dominating you from a spiritual level and a psychological level. Yeah. If you have a vice that's dominating you, that's what you fast for. It's like you is all right, enough is enough. I'm gonna take it on. I'm gonna take it on full head of steam.
Okay, I've never heard that.
When you fast is doing it in the food version. But if you can control eating, you can control a lot of things. Eating, who don't want to eat?
Everybody want to eat.
It's America, bro. We got
especially if this nigga bringing some Hawkins over. And then you want to tell him, of course I want to eat, nigga. You know what I mean?
I haven't had Hawkins all month because I'm fasting.
Man.
But that's my favorite. Oh, and I'm going back.
I'm about to say I'm going tomorrow.
You going tomorrow?
I dare you to come over.
I'll be back next week.
I dare you to come over, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We eating that double cheeseburger.
People have vices, but people have to understand, or people have to know or connect with the power. Everybody has a power to defeat something. People may not have defeated anything before. People get bullied by their vices.
Yeah.
People get bullied by their vices. People get bullied by certain people. You got peer pressures a bully. You got sweets could be a bully. You know what I'm saying? The fattening food could be a bully.
Alcohol could be a bully.
Alcohol be a bully. Weed, everything.
I hate to say that.
It can be a bully. And it'd be like you giving into, but it's like you giving into it. Whereas if you get to a point you can't miss a day, you should look at that. You be like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I know people telling you, people might come up to you and start preaching to you. Hey, brother, you're doing too much. Hey, brother, you're doing too much. You eating too much. You doing that. But look at it.
See, now my thing is okay,
let me finish real quick. But look at it. Can you go a day without what they just said? Or if you know it, you opening that wrapper a honey bun, can you go a day without it? Some people really can't. You think about it and they be like, oh man, these people on my back, people trying to tell me what to do. But have you really looked at it and sat down and was like, wait a minute, can you go 24 hours without it? That's a fast. Can you go 12 hours without it? Can you just drink water? Can you do tea? Can you do nothing? Or can you replace that with fruit just for the day?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. All right, yeah. Vices can be bullies.
Yeah.
And you can project it and make it seem like people are trying to control you and trying to tell you can't live your life, but it's like, well, no, that thing said you can't live your life because you ain't said no to that thing at all, and you don't feel good in the morning.
I get it. I'm not. I feel you. My thing is what you were talking about earlier is you have to be an example for people.
Oh yeah.
You would have people chastising you and judging you, saying that you can't go without this thing, and then you come to find out you got a whole vice that you can't let go.
Yeah.
And you talking shit about me, and you know what I mean. Now it comes to find out so it's like.
Yeah, no, people, no.
In the fitness, that's why it's hard to, especially with nowadays, it's you feel like you're being scammed because it's people ain't even living up to what they talk about nowadays. Like it don't even we don't even have to. We can get paid just to like say what we saying or like doing what we doing.
Oh, bro, I've been talking.
We don't even have to really live up to what we talking about.
Right,
like, you know what I'm saying?
We don't have to have.
I'm paid now.
We don't have to be excellent.
I don't have to be excellent. I can make my footage and everything look excellent.
You know how many trainers got beer bellies, bro? You know how many trainers take their clients to the gym?
So
man,
it's like, we hear one client to the side. Chastising me. And I'm seeing you with my real eyes. I'm looking at you, dog.
Man, hey, I pulled one client to the side. Not my client. It was a client of somebody at the gym. You know how trainers is. We be competitive. I'm looking at. I'm like, so I start asking a question. I said, so like, you know, because she was an older lady. I'm like, so hey, like, do you have you stretching? Do you have like how you do body movement? I see you do the cables, but do you do the body movement? Like. She just opened up. She's like, nah, and I'm getting tired of that. All I'm doing is the machines. I was like, damn.
Goofy shit, man.
So I was like, well,
taking people money,
how
man,
much he charged you? She was like, $900. I said, 9? Just for her to come up through the cable machine, just for her to do the... I'm like, and then he in flip-flops. So people do disrespect the game. People do disrespect the game.
Even in the massage game,
people don't.
This lady was telling me she was paying this guy $250. All he would do is bring his table. No sheets, no oil, no lotion, no aromatherapy. She paying $250 for an hour of massage. It can't be a good massage, dog.
Right. Dry hands,
an hour.
You gonna give her an Indian burn, nigga?
Bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no sheets, no nothing. Like, I'm like, come on, man. Like, people are just robbing people, and it's like, yeah, that's awesome that you charging that much, like, but it's like,
come on now, give people their money's worth, bro. This is America. We in the merchant. People don't want to just give you their money.
Yo, it's like, dude, that's an extensive amount of money. You know what I mean? Like, what's good with Doggy? But yeah, we think about to wrap it up in a little bit.
Yeah. What you got going? I got the personal trainer, so I'm a gym on wheels.
Yes, sir.
If you see me in my truck, just know I got the whole gym with me.
Yeah, man.
I'll pull it. We can stop and get a workout anywhere, anytime, wherever you feel like.
And then after you get the workout in, like, please hit me up for any type of stretching, like therapy. Sports massage. I got the work. He got the recovery. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So,
but no, But next week we gonna talk about he know how to work himself. He's my big brother. So we gonna talk about your work background, your workout background. We gonna talk about that.
We can get into it now. I ain't gonna even lie, like, you know what I mean? I can do it on this first one, but yeah, nigga is very extremely proud of, like, you know, my brother, like, you know what I mean? Actually, like, being consistent and, like, you know, really, really grinding and keeping it going. Yeah. Because, like you said, man, we come from an athletic background, like, you know, so it's like to see that you've been consistent throughout these years. It's been a pleasure to see, and yeah, we gonna always keep grinding.
Oh yeah, for sure. You already know that.
Yep.
Right Fitness.
Get right with you.